All right, guys. So I've got a lot to go over here today. Wanted to start in the book of Matthew, chapter 5. If you want to turn with me to Matthew chapter 5, verses 44 through 47. Before I start, I want to say something real fast. I know there's a lot of division between people and between races. And people say that, if you're a certain skin color, you can't be saved, right? And I've seen it on both sides. I've seen my race say that. I've seen other races say this. We're going to be going over today, though. If you have hate in your heart, and you have hate about people, you won't make it in. You'll be outside the kingdom. So I just want to start out by saying that if you hate me because of my skin color, or if I hate you because of yours, we won't make it in, guys. So just want to start in Matthew 5, verse 44 through 47. But I say unto you, love your enemies, bless them that curse you, do good to them that hate you, and pray for them which despitefully use you and persecute you, that ye may be the children of your Father which is in heaven. For he makes his sun to rise on the evil and on the good, and sends rain on the just and on the unjust. For if you love them which love you, what reward have ye? Do not even the publicans the same? So do not even they do this? They love people that love them. Have respect for persons. Let's turn to Luke chapter 6. Luke chapter 6. Verse 31 through 38. And as ye would that men should do to you, do ye also to them likewise. So the golden rule, do unto others as you would have them do unto you, right? You want people to be good to you, so be good to them. For if ye love them which love you, what thank have ye? For sinners also love those that love them. And if ye do good to them which do good to you, what thank have ye? For sinners also do even the same. And if ye lend to them of whom ye hope to receive, what thank have ye? For sinners also lend to sinners to receive as much again. But love ye your enemies, and do good, and lend, hoping for nothing again. And your reward shall be great, and ye shall be the children of Elohim. For he is kind unto the unthankful and to the evil. But ye therefore merciful, as your Father also is merciful. Judge not, and ye shall not be judged. Condemn not, and ye shall not be condemned. Forgive, and ye shall be forgiven. Give, and it shall be given unto you. Good measure, pressed down, and shaken together, and running over, shall men give into your bosom. For with the same measure that ye mete withal, it shall be measured to you again. Now we're going to turn to John chapter 13. John chapter 13. Verses 34 and 35. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another. By this shall all men know that ye are my Talmudim, if ye have love one to another. Now I'd like to turn to James, book of James. Chapter 2. Verses 1 through 10. Brethren of mine, not in respect of persons, guard the faith of our Yahushua Mashiach of glory. For if there come unto you, unto your synagogue, a man with a gold ring and goodly apparel, and there come in also a poor man in vile raiment, and ye have respect to him that wears the fine clothing, and say unto him, Sit here in a good place, and say to the poor, Stand there, or sit here by my footstool. Are ye not then partial in yourselves, and become judges of evil thoughts? Hearken, my beloved brethren, has not Elohim chosen the poor of this world rich in faith, and heirs of the kingdom which he has promised to them that love him? But ye have despised the poor. Do not rich men oppress you and draw you before the judgment seats? So do not these evil people do that to you? Do not they do the same thing to you? They're mean to you too. Do not they blaspheme that worthy name by the which ye are called? If ye fulfill the royal law according to the Scripture, you shall love your neighbor as yourself. Ye do well, but if ye have respect of persons, ye commit sin, and are convicted by the Torah as transgressors. For whosoever shall guard the whole Torah, and yet offend in one point, he is guilty of all. Now I'd like to turn to Isaiah 56. We're going back here in the Old Testament. We're going back here in the Old Testament because I think a lot of people need to see this. That from the Old Testament, he was saying there's no difference between the chosen people and a stranger. And people need to understand that today. I see a lot of people saying that some people cannot make it into the kingdom because of what they look like, because of who they are, because they're a stranger. So I want to destroy that division. And that's what I want to do, because they separate. People try to separate us. And I'll be wholeheartedly honest with you. Do I believe that this skin color was a chosen people? No, I do not. I don't believe that. But you can't hate me. You can't hate me because I don't look like you, And that's what I'm trying to get through people's minds here today. It says in verse 3, Isaiah 56, verse 3, Neither let the son of the stranger that has joined himself to Yahuwah speak, saying, Yahuwah has utterly separated me from his people. Neither let the eunuch say, Behold, I am a dry tree. For thus says Yahuwah unto the eunuchs that guard my Shabbats, and choose the things that please me, and take hold of my covenant. Even unto them will I give in my house, and within my walls, a place and a name, better than of sons and of daughters. I will give them an everlasting name, that shall not be cut off. Also the sons of the stranger, that joined themselves to Yahuwah, to serve him, and to love the name of Yahuwah, to be his servants, everyone that guards the Shabbat from polluting it, and takes hold of my covenant, even them will I bring to my holy mountain, and make them joyful in my house of prayer. Their ascending smoke offerings and their sacrifices shall be accepted upon my altar. For my house shall be called a house of prayer for all people. All people. Yahuwah, which gathers the outcasts of Yasharel, says, Yet will I gather others to him, beside those that are gathered unto him. So, if my people with this skin color are saying that other people cannot be saved because of what they look like, you're wrong, my friend. You are dead wrong. He said it's for everybody, for all people, not for me, not just for me, not just for you. It's for everybody. It's for everybody that obeys his commands and does his word. That's going to be who it's going to be. Who's going to be there? It's going to be everybody that decides to obey him. I know this is a hard message for some people, and you might get mad at me, but you know what? I don't care, because it's time that we it's time that we go by the word and not how we feel. So we're going to go back even further. We're going to go to Exodus now. We're going to go to Exodus. We're going to go to Exodus chapter 12. Exodus chapter 12, verse 49. One Torah shall be to him that is homeborn, and unto the stranger that sojourns among you. Well, now we're going to go to Exodus chapter 22, verse 21. Exodus chapter 22, verse 21. You shall neither vex a stranger nor oppress him, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. For you yourself, even if you say you're the chosen people now, this is for you. You're a stranger too. He says you are. You didn't know him. You were a stranger to him. Now we're going to go to Exodus 23, verse 9. Also, you shall not oppress a stranger, for ye know the heart of a stranger, seeing ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. There it is again. You're a stranger. You were a stranger in that land that he called you from. You didn't know him. You didn't. That's what it says. You were a stranger too. Leviticus chapter 19. Leviticus chapter 19, verse 34. We'll go back a verse. We'll go to 33 here. And if a stranger sojourn with you in your land, ye shall not vex him. But the stranger that dwells with you shall be unto you as one born among you, and you shall love him as yourself. For ye were strangers in the land of Egypt. I am Yahuwah Elohim. Ye shall not do unrighteousness in judgment, in meat yard, in weight, or in measure. It says just balances, just weights, a just ephah, and a just hin shall ye have. I am Yahuwah, Elohim, which brought you out of the land of Egypt. Therefore shall ye guard all my statutes and all my judgments, and do them. If you say that you love Yahuwah, and you don't obey his word to love me, or my people to love you, we do not love Yahuwah then. We don't have the love of Yahuwah in our heart. And there's something wrong with us then. If I don't love everybody, there's something wrong with me, and there's something wrong with you if you're doing that same thing, the same thing. If you don't have love in your heart for me because of my skin color, there's something wrong with you. He says you were all strangers in the land. 24, Leviticus chapter 24, verse 22. Ye shall have one manner of law, as well for the stranger as for one of your own country. For I am Yahuwah Elohim. That means no matter where it's at, where you live. Read it again. Ye shall have one manner of law, as well for the stranger as for one of your own country. For I am Yahuwah Elohim. No matter where you are, you must obey his word. You must do the same things the chosen people were called to do. Because in New Jerusalem, there's 12 gates. And you must do the same things the tribes did to get in, or you won't be entering in. There's no 13th or 14th or 15th gate. There's no other way to get in. You have to do the same thing. You must enter in through one of the tribe gates, or you're not getting in. So people try to divide us because of our skin color. The Bible speaks directly against that, guys. I mean, directly against that. So if I hope you got this message today, because it was a hard message for some of you. It's a wake-up call for some of you. I love you today. I don't care what skin color you are. I love you just like you're anybody else. I love you like my family. I have to pray for you. as we read in at the first here, if you have respect of persons, you commit sin. If you love only the people that love you, there's no profit in that. Sinners do the same thing. Sinners love the ones who show them respect and who love them. If I only love my family and only pray for my family, and I don't pray for strangers and I don't love strangers, I don't have the love of Yahuwah in me, and that's just the truth. So I hope you got something out of this today. I love you. I want you to know that I love you. Even if you hate me, I love you. I don't care what skin color you are. I love you. You're my brother and you're my sister in Yahuwah and in Yahusha. If you've been washed clean and the blood is applied onto your heart, I hope you'll get rid of the hate in your heart, if you have any toward me, or if my skin color has any hate toward you. I pray that them people wake up, because it's wrong. It's wrong for me to hate somebody because of the way they look. Again, my skin color here, I do not think we were the chosen people. I must love you. I must do that. But according to the word, you must love me too, even though I'm a stranger. What people don't talk about, though, is that they'll say, oh, well, Esau can't be saved. Well, when you go to the description of Esau, what does it say that Esau looks like? Red and ruddy, right? Well, here's your wake-up call. Because King David is also called red and ruddy. That's what he looks like. So if you're saying Esau can't be saved because of his skin color, then neither could King David. You better wake up, guys. If you say David's your brother, you got to say I am. No matter what you think of me. No matter what my skin color is. It described Esau and David as the same. You hear me? The same. I love you. I hope you receive this message. I really do. Have a good day.